Good morning. I'm going to give you some quick tips to getting your blog up and running. So first, I am already on my blog, so it's blog.d30.me/ and your username, and I am already logged in. I know I'm logged in because I see this gray bar at the top that allows me to get to my dashboard. So here's my blog, and as you can see, there's pretty much nothing on it yet. There's a few posts that I was playing with. But this is your default blog that you get. To change anything, you need to go to your dashboard. So first thing I'm going to change is this E-green right here, because I want that to say Miss Green. So if I go to my settings and then I click on General, right here it says Site Title, and I can say Miss Green. And then I'm going to click at the bottom and click on Save. There's a few other things you could change over there, but nothing that's really that important. The next thing I want to change is my appearance. So currently, I'm going to stick with the theme I have, but you can go into themes and you have various options to add to your themes. The next thing I'm going to do is different themes have various options. This one gives me background colors, so I can go and preview what color I want my background. So I can choose a color, and whatever color I would like, I can circle this around if I wanted more of a green, and then I can say Save Changes. Now if I go back to my blog, so I want to go visit my site, you can see that it says Miss Green right here. Oh, but my background, I guess I clicked dashboard or visit site too quickly. So I'm going to go back to my background over here. Oh, it didn't select the color. So I'm going to go back down here, green, and Save Changes. There we go. Now let's go visit the site. And there I go. I have a green background. So various themes have different things you can change about. I could change this header right here. So if I go back to my dashboard and in my appearance, so I was just in background, and now if I click in header, you can see I can change this. This theme also gives me some options, so maybe I want to use this one. I could also go into Word or Comic Life or Paint or something and make your own and just choose Upload File. It also gives you the size that you probably want, because if you do a big square, it won't fit in your rectangle. So those are things, and then I'm going to click on Save Changes. So now I changed my header and my background. The next thing to do is your widgets, which are your sidebar. So the widgets on the side, if you look through other blogs, you'll decide on what kind of widgets that you would like. So right here is my primary widgets. So those are right along the side. And I know I want a tag cloud so people can see what kind of things I am writing about. I also want recent comments, but I want to change this to say what people are saying. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm just going to say Save. Now if you go back to visit the site, we can see now has my tags. The tags as I post will appear. So right now I haven't tagged any of my posts, so there's nothing under there. But it will automatically add as you tag in your posts. And here it says now what people are saying. So those are comments that I have on my posts. So if I click back on my dashboard, and if I go back to my widgets, okay, now I have lots of options I can use for widgets. So if I want to use these links, I'm going to drag this over here. And as you can see, it only gives me two options, all my links or blog roll. So what you need to do is I'm going to save that. And if you look up over here, you have one called links. So I'm going to go and make a new category actually I could do link categories first. It also lets me make the category while I'm adding a link. So I want a new category. I'm going to call this math. I'm going to leave all that empty and I'm just going to add. So now I have a math. So now I want to, under links, add a new link. So math practice. I just pulled up a math one and I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste that. I could put a description in there. I want to make sure I add it to the category math. You can decide if you want to open in a new window or the same window that you're already in. There's a few other advanced things and we're just going to say add link. Now I want to add another new link. So it tells me my link was added. I'm going to say Math Cafe and I'm going to go back and get this website. Okay, so I'm going to paste that in there, make sure I add the category as math, and I'm going to add that link. Now, when I go back to all my links, I will now see that I have this Math Cafe and Math Practice all under math categories. So when I go back to my widgets, because I want to add those links on my widgets, I'm going to go click on my down. Now I have a math option and I can save. There we go. Oh, close. And now I'm going to go back and visit my site. Now you can see I have math and then I have the two underneath that I would like. Up here you can also go to appearance the same way. I can also go to my dashboard to add a post, or I can click on new and post right here. So now we're actually adding the content. So what you want to make sure is that you do it like a news article. So your title is very catchy. But you also want to be very specific. So if you're talking about a field trip, maybe you want to say, come see what we did at the Grove in September. Then you want to write in your post. You can insert videos, images, anything like that. After you do that, what you're going to want to make sure you do is that here's where my posts are. So I'm going to name this field trip. I'm going to make that one word. Field trip, fall, and maybe it dealt with science as well. So I'm going to say science. And I'm going to click add. So now I have tags for that. You will also have categories under here. I'm just going to add a new one and I'm going to say field trip. Maybe you also want to say this is something for the parents. So you want to tag things for parents. Okay? Or you want to tag things for students. Okay, so I'm going to uncheck this one. But I now have a category in there and I have at least 3 post tags. So actually I am just going to upload an image that's on my desktop, hopefully. It's probably going to be a screenshot. I'm going to open that up. So as you can see, I see my little image. I can give it a name. You can also choose to use this as your featured. That's when you're back on blog.d30.me. It'll pop up in that thing. So you want to pick on a featured post. Then instead of save all changes, you have to insert into post. That's the most important thing. And now I have my picture. You also are going to want to write with that because that's the purpose of this blog. And now right here I'm just going to click on publish. So now I've published that. And if I go back to my blog, I'm going to visit my site. I will now have tags in my tag cloud right here, and now I have my post on the very top. Hope that helps.